Okay, welcome to part 2 of chapter 5, section 5. And what I would like to do here is work out these problems for you and hopefully get you feeling comfortable when you come into class tomorrow. All right, well, let's look at this. This says determine whether the number sets in each table is proportional. If it's proportional, then it wants you to identify the constant of proportionality and explain your reasoning. So here, number 1, we have a table, blue paint and yellow paint. Well, for the sake of this, let's just say that the top row blue is X and the bottom row is Y, because I used X and Y in the first ones. And to make it a little easier for us, let's turn the chart. Blue would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yellow paint would be 5. Well, let's see right here, 1 is 5, so what's 1 is 5, 2 is 6. So for 2 quarts of blue paint, you need 6 quarts of yellow paint is what that's saying right there. 2 is 6, 3 needs 7, and 4 needs 8. Okay, so we want to know, question, is this a proportion? And I'll say question mark prop. Okay, so we're going to divide. 5 divided by 1. Remember how we did? I told you blue was X, the yellow paint was Y, so you take Y divided by X. And again, it's typically, like I said, the top row is X or the left row is, that's not always the case, but typically that's what you run into. So 5 divided by 1 is 5. Okay, so let's check the second one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, look, those are the different. Okay, those are not the same. Okay, so that is not a proportion. And you're done with that because look what the question says. It says, is it a proportion? If it is a proportion, then do the constant proportionality. But explaining our reasoning, we've explained it right here in the work, so we don't have to write more about that. That's really the answer to number 1. That's all you really have to do. Now for number 2, okay, you have, let's do the same thing here. We'll call the top row X, the number of cups of tea. So let's say, let's turn the chart up and down just because I like that better. The tea mix, so let's say tea number cups. I'll just say number C. And then sugar number of cups. So you're making a whole bunch of tea here, and the amount of sugar is going to depend on how much tea that you want here. So 1 cup of tea, you need, looking right here, 1 cup of tea, you need 2 cups of sugar. All right, is this a proportion? This is where you check it. All right, you'd go, again, that's Y and that's X. You're going to go 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay, now let's do the next one. 2 cups of tea puts out 4 cups, or 4 cups of sugar you need to make 2 cups of tea. You got 2 and 4. All right, so again, we're going Y. Again, that's Y divided by X. That's Y. 4 divided by 2 is 2. All right, this could be a proportion, but you have to check all of them. That's the thing. If it is a proportion, you have to show it. You have number of teacups here is 3 for 6. So it would be 6 divided by 3. Okay, it's looking like it's going to be a proportion, but we do need to check the last one. 8 and 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. All right, guess what? You see how all of those came out to be the same number? So what we say is yes, this is proportional. Okay, and the constant of proportionality. Proportionality is whatever that number is too. That's the constant of proportionality there for number 2. All right, and to wrap this up, here's what I'm going to do. I know this is a short video here. I'm going to make a third video for the last problem just because I'm running out of time here. So you're going to have 3 videos, but these last 2 videos are going to be less than 5 minutes each there. So I'm going to stop this one and start part 3 in a moment.